We decided to play with the dog now. Mikey, look, I'm throwing her a bone. Ho-ho!
The dog is really very happy because he brings it back in his teeth and wants to play with us. I've always enjoyed walking with our pet.
It amuses me that every time I throw a bone and the dog runs after it anyway. She really likes the way we spend time together.
Then throw it on! I think we need to keep playing. The dog is very happy and waving his tail.
Of course, because dogs love bones very much.
Mikey and JJ playing with the dog are unaware that they are being watched by a villager scientist. He wants to use them for his experiment and is now waiting for the moment to sneak up and steal.
JJ, I want to throw a bone far away. Let's see how the dog runs now. It's very interesting. The good thing is that you just put the bone in my hands. And now look carefully, doggy. Run faster for the bone. Now you need to swing very hard so that the bone flies far away.
Oh!
Mikey, I think you threw it too far because the dog will have to run away to the village. I hope that she will bring the bone now, and we can only wait now. Why did you throw her so far away because the dog won't come back?
I do not know. It just happened that way. I didn't want to lose the dog. Let's hurry up and run to the village and see where she's gone. I have a strange feeling about this. I think it's all for a reason. Let's look at each house carefully.
Mikey, watch out! The evil scientist is attacking us now. He made a small cage for the dog and put it there, and now he even decided to tie our hands. It seems he's up to something, but now we can't escape because he's completely immobilized and we have to follow him. The villager is now taking apart the Mikey and pulling out his bones. He is conducting his experiment in order to change the appearance and our bodies. Now everything is becoming clear. Because the villager took Mikey's bones in order to attract the dog's attention. He threw them at me, and the dog jumped on the bed. Uh-oh. A villager scientist made me a dog. He's gone completely mad, and now I'm going to run like a dog through the streets. I don't understand what's going on here. I'm being operated on by a villager. Ugh! I need to escape urgently. I don't want to stay here. The door is closed. I just can't run because he's well prepared. There's a lock hanging here. Scientist, what do you want from me?
I've wanted to do this experiment for a long time because no one has done this. So now you've become a dog. Now come closer to me because I'm going to show you something on TV.
The TV is now showing a small laboratory protected from all sides. But it seems there is ventilation in one block. I have to study it carefully now because I see that the laboratory is very well protected. Lasers, spikes, and lava are everywhere. Even 2 guards are standing. And what should I do?
You will have a very important task because you will need to get into this ventilation and steal a weapon for me. It used to belong to me, but thieves brazenly took it away, and now I'm left without it.
Huh? I understand. Then I agree with your proposal. But how are we going to get through this ventilation? Because I have paws. And Mikey is generally unconscious. He needs help, and I do not know how I can cope with all this alone.
Don't worry, Mikey, you can carry on your back, and I have a solution for your paws. Go to bed as soon as possible. I will now try to make sure that you get into this laboratory without any problems.
A village scientist puts a pickaxe on my paws. All this is really very unusual. I didn't expect that I would have to put a pickaxe on my paws now. The scientist has already got it, and now a new experiment is starting. Mikey will definitely not be able to walk anymore because all his bones have been pulled out. Therefore, I will do everything myself and try to complete the task of the scientist.
Don't move now because I'm going to do an experiment. I don't want anything to go wrong. It's best to attach them securely so that while you're running, the pickaxe won't fall off your paw in any case. And now look carefully. It seems that everything worked out.
Oh!
It's unbelievable, but I can actually use a pickaxe now because it's attached to my paw. I still have very sharp teeth. It is very cool. I didn't expect the experiment to go so well. But now, the moment has come to run to complete the tasks that we have been assigned.
It's good that you've been made like this. So now take me on your back as fast as possible and we need to run. I don't want to waste my time like that. Because of the scientist's experiment, I can't walk because I don't have bones. So JJ has to carry me on his back.
Now listen to me carefully. Now you need to run to the laboratory and bring me a weapon. Only then will I return you to your normal bodies. I hope you can handle my task. I'll be waiting for you here.
Oh,
We're running to the lab.
Mikey, just hold on to me tighter. I don't want you to fall. The most important thing for us now is to sneak in there unnoticed and pull out the weapon that the villager scientist asked to take away. It's very dangerous, and I do not know how it will go further, but it's best to run because we have very little time.
We ran close to the laboratory and saw that there were 2 guards standing there. Just please be careful. Approach there as quietly as possible so that no one notices you. We were told that the only way to get in there was through the ventilation.
Mikey, now we need to come up with a plan to distract the guards. So, I just noticed something that can help us in this case. I'll take a stick. I will try to make them play with me guards. Hi, I've been wanting someone to throw me a stick for a long time. I hope you want to play with me now.
The guards are really very interested in playing with the dog, and now one of them has decided to throw you a stick. She flew very far. I did not expect this. Let's run as fast as we can to her. The good thing is that we now have the opportunity to distract them. We can lure one of them, so let's figure out how to do it.
I grabbed a stick, and I'm going to take it back to the guard. I would like you to throw it to me again, please, if it's not difficult. You could have thrown it even further away so that I could run a lot longer. Great, the guard threw it again, and now I'm going to trap him, and I think I figured out how to do it. I need to throw a stick into the pit and lure the guard. Guard, please help me. I just grabbed the stick with my teeth, but I accidentally ran and dropped it into this pit.
You're very careless, but that's okay. I'll help you now. I'll try to get in there and pull out this wand. I hope you don't drop it there again. I'm jumping.
All this is our opportunity to fight another guard now. I'll try to hit him as hard as possible. In no case should he be allowed to tell anyone about the attack on the laboratory. He's fighting back very hard right now, but I'm sure you can handle him.
Mikey, just please try not to distract me right now. The guard is really very dangerous, and he just won't let me into this lab, so I try to beat him much harder. It's really very dangerous. I never would have thought that a scientist would give us such a difficult task.
The good thing is that you've managed to destroy the lasers now. They didn't let us go upstairs, but now we need to figure out how to jump on the roof because only there is ventilation through which we can get inside. It's really very difficult, and now you need to think about it.
Mikey, let's take our time now. I have a very bad feeling. It feels like someone is climbing out of a hole right now. Oh no, I think he's up here now. What are we going to do now? Because he is very excited.
I'll run to look for my colleague. I don't understand where he went.
Super! I'm very glad that we still managed to cope with the guards. I hope they won't bother us anymore. And now it's time to get on the roof of the ventilation. Let's do it with the help of a creeper that stands in the forest. The main thing is to jump in so that none of us gets hurt.
Mikey is now very carefully attracting the attention of the creeper to himself. He's already near us.
We jumped on the roof of the laboratory.
Mikey, it turned out really cool. With the help of a creeper, we deftly moved here and finally stand near the ventilation. The guard has now noticed that we are on the roof and will do everything possible to catch us. That's why he comes up here and starts chasing us. We must hide from him in every possible way.
Let's run! It seems the guard is not going to stop now and wants to catch us. We have no other choice. Let's try to confuse him in the ventilation passages. He will definitely not climb here because there is very little space, and he will not be able to crawl on it for a long time. I am very worried right now, but I hope that we will find a weapon for the scientist.
But I see another problem. Mikey, get off my back carefully now because there's a laser here and we just won't be able to pass it. This is a very big difficulty and we will have to crawl carefully because we will definitely not go further along the ventilation. The most important thing is not to hit the laser again, otherwise it will cause damage.
I can't believe it, but you're really doing it right now. You're lying very low on the floor and you're dragging me along with you. It's amazing. I'm very glad that we've moved on now, but we definitely shouldn't stop there. Let's try to run through very strong fans. They're blowing us away.
Mikey, I think it's going to be okay. The main thing now is just to hold on as hard as possible. I've only got one idea that I can use, so you'll be in my teeth now.
It's just that we can't get past these strong fans and we're just wasting our time. I am sure that we will definitely be able to get out of here, but we need another method. The wind is blowing you away.
Oh! Oh!
It turns out it's not bad, because now I can get through the fans much easier. We can go further along the ventilation.
I've no idea how glad I am that you are so good at it. But in no case should we be distracted right now. You do realize that there are still a lot of dangers lurking here. I don't want any of us to get hurt. So, what's going on now? It became very dark.
Mikey, I think I'm starting to guess. We got into a dark space, and now we have to go at random. I can't see anything. The main thing is not to get lost, because we can stay in this ventilation. It will be much harder to get out. I will hold you tighter with my teeth so that you don't fall anywhere.
It's pitch black everywhere. How do we move on? It's inexplicable, but you're just walking without stopping. Just please look carefully at your feet. I don't want us to fall through somewhere. It's so scary in the dark. It feels like someone can walk next to us.
Mikey, please, now let's not be afraid. In no case should we allow any of us to get too scared. Great, I found a bucket. I'm gonna have a little drink and move on. We found a way out of the ventilation.
Then let's move on. I really wonder where we have come to. There are probably many more dangers ahead. Okay, stop. I can see the lever and the exit in front of me now. Let's click on it and see what is really at this end of the ventilation. I can't believe my eyes. There are guards and scientists there.
Huh? Mikey, I think we found the very place that the villager who turned us into dogs told us about. Let's take a good look at what's going on here. They are conducting some strange experiments, and I have never seen such a thing. Oh no, just look. They have now turned an ordinary dog that is becoming aggressive and of a different color.
It's just scary to look at all this, so I suggest releasing them as soon as possible. Just look at this. One dog has already died after scientists did an experiment on it. Let's let each one out of the cage, and then we can refuel the guns, because the guards will be distracted by other dogs. We need to get the weapon for ourselves.
Mikey, but it's not that easy to do. You know, the door is closed now, so we need to break it down in every possible way to run out. I'm definitely not going to jump back into the vent. Now we need to hurry up. You have no idea what danger we are in. I am very glad that we were able to get out of that room.
Of course, because you took the most powerful weapon in our village and took it for yourself. The most important thing for us is to run out into the street and return home so that ordinary bodies can be returned to us. I think that scientist will be very happy when you see that we have completed his task. The most important thing now is to get past the guards so that they don't grab us.
Mikey, I think it's going to be okay. The main thing is not to attract attention once again. As soon as the guards panic, I will immediately start firing at them because of these weapons. Then we will definitely be able to escape. No one will stop us. Just look at how well we're doing. The guards are starting to panic.
We still managed to break down this door now. I see 2 guards in front of me. I hope that our plan that we discussed will work. Hey, look at us. We were able to escape from this laboratory after all. It's better not to approach because we have a very powerful weapon. I see that they are very aggressive.
Mikey, it's better not to take any chances right now. You can see that they are going to attack us. So I will conduct a full bombardment from our powerful cannon. I am very glad that we managed to pick her up, and now no one will interfere. One guard has already been destroyed, but where is the other? Oh no, he's running in from the side now. We've destroyed all the guards. Ho-ho!
I am very glad that you managed to do it. Let's run into the lab now and see what's valuable inside. I think we will be able to take for ourselves a lot of necessary things in order to destroy everything that was built here. This is a terrible place where experiments are conducted.
Mikey, now let's use dynamite to blow up everything here. I was finally able to look through all the boxes carefully and found it inside. We will arrange as many as possible so that the explosion occurs and there is no more of this laboratory. I don't want other dogs to be bullied here. Uh-oh.
Of course, just don't forget to place dynamite not only inside, but also outside. The bigger the explosion, the better. I don't want her to be reinstated after that.
Mikey, me too. But now is the moment to blow up everything here with a lever. Arson dynamite. I can't believe my eyes. Just look, almost the entire laboratory was destroyed. This is very good because we are going back.
We finally run back to the village now. The moment has come to give the scientist the gun as soon as possible. Let's run into the house. I know he's waiting for us. Hello again. We want to please you because now we have brought the weapon you were talking about. You can't imagine how hard it was for us to find him.
Scientist, make us the same. I'll be very glad if I'm not going to be a dog anymore and Mikey gets bones again. It's very cool that the scientist has now agreed and will conduct the experiment again. I hope it will be successful and I will no longer be in the body of a dog. The most important thing for me is to come back and be the same. Psst.
Try not to move now because the experiment is underway. I will be able to return your bodies and you have completed my task, so I am very grateful for helping me. Congratulations. Now you have become normal as before.
I can't believe it, but it seems like I can really move on my own right now. My head starts spinning. I can feel my arms and legs. I'm in a great mood because I'm finally cured. The good thing is that we have completed the task of the villager scientist, and now we can run away.
Mikey, let's go home now. I don't see any point in staying here anymore because there's still a lot of fun ahead.
We returned the weapon to the scientist from the dangerous laboratory, and now we are the same as before.
Oh, that's how our incredible adventure ended.